Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So in today's video, I'll be disclosing exactly how much YouTube paid me for 40 million video views. I'll be sharing a number of tips and tricks I've learned about YouTube monetization along the way. I'll also share details about exactly how much I got paid for one video that reached over 1 million views. I'll show my highest earning videos of all time and also share some insights and the difference between evergreen and timely videos. So with that said, let's get into it. If you love crypto, stocks, and free stuff, or just want to help out the channel, check out these great offers. BlockFi are launching the world's first Bitcoin rewards credit card. People in the US can earn 1.5% Bitcoin back on every purchase with no annual fee using the BlockFi Bitcoin rewards credit card. Check out the link in the description. And for a limited time, you can get up to $250 in crypto bonuses when funding a new account on BlockFi, where you can use cryptocurrency to earn interest, borrow cash, and buy or sell crypto. If you want your free crypto, use the link in the description. And if you'd like up to 2 free stocks, check out the link in the description to WeBull. If you open a new account, you'll get 1 free stock valued up to $300 just for opening an account. And if you make an initial deposit of $5 or more, you'll get a second free stock valued up to $2,000. Seriously. Free stocks? Yes, please. And finally, if you're in Australia, the UK, or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake, also linked in the description. Thanks so much for your support, guys. Let's get back to it. So let's get right into it. This is the video that really launched this channel, the second video I ever published entitled Cybertruck is Engineering Genius. Now this video reached over 1 million views in a very short matter of time. I honestly didn't expect this, obviously. I mean, you're starting a YouTube channel, you don't generally think that the second video you post is going to reach 1 million viewers and make it temporarily onto the trending list, but hey, not complaining. Now, just to be really clear, this video allowed me to gain enough subscribers and enough watch time to actually be eligible to monetize the channel in the very first place. I turned on monetization a few days after this video posted, so I didn't have the video monetized from the very beginning, but it was monetized for most of that period of time. And we can see here the total estimated revenue, $2,738. Not bad. If you look at the breakdown of revenue here, we can see that for the first few days, the video was not monetized at all. Day 11, the very first monetization, and then we can see the video very quickly went past $1,000+ in revenue. And even today, it's probably making, let's call it sort of 50 to 70 cents per day. In the last 48 hours, 145 views in total. A lot of this from the browse feature on YouTube. So we're going to break this down a little bit further to the RPM. Now this is effectively how much revenue this video earns per 1,000 people who watch it. It isn't per 1,000 people who watch it who see ads, but 1,000 people in general. Some people have YouTube Premium, blah, 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 blah. And you guys might notice something. This was around the $3, $4, $2, $5 range for quite a period of time. And then suddenly around here, a really sharp jump. $5, $8, $7, $10+. And now this is sort of consistently hovering somewhere around that $8 to $10 mark, on occasion breaking a little bit higher. Now, the question is, what the hell happened here? Why suddenly did this increase? Well, you guys may not be aware of this. The video is in total 9 minutes and 55 seconds in length. When I launched this channel, I had no idea about monetization. I didn't need the money. I wasn't thinking about this. It turns out originally YouTube, if you had a video less than 10 minutes long, you weren't able to put ads inside the video. These are called mid-roll ads. But YouTube made a change and reduced that time to 8 minutes around here. So I decided to enable mid-roll ads in this video, and suddenly that meant people who are watching the video might see 1 or even 2 ads during the video, which dramatically increased the total revenue. So you can see what a big difference it makes to have these mid-roll ads inside a video. It more than doubled the amount of revenue I was making per view. And some of you might be wondering a little bit, what the hell are these spikes? 36.80, what is this? What's going on? Well, what will happen occasionally, an advertiser will have a bit of a budget they need to spend for the month or the quarter, etc. And sometimes on one particular day or one particular week, but usually it's just over a day or two, you'll get really, really high ad rates, then they'll drop back to reality. So that's what these spikes are. For example, you can see here, Sunday the 30th of May, clearly this was a monthly budget they needed to get rid of before the end of the month. We can see another example here, 30th of July, getting rid of the ad budget. This is what's going on here. This explains why. So I'm trying to educate you guys and girls a little bit about how monetization on YouTube works. You are seeing a direct result of somebody having an advertising budget go, look, you got to get rid of this. Doesn't matter what we're bidding for these ads. Get these ads seen by people and move on to the next month's budget. Practically every spike that we see here, it's the 30th of the month. Another 30th of the month. Fancy that. And another. And another. You guys get the point, right? So here's a look at the top earning videos on this channel during the first 40 million views in total. We can see here a video about Tesla insurance, an astonishing $4,500. Video about Tesla's secret van, over 3,000. Cybertruck will make Tesla billions, over 3,000. Cybertruck Engineering Genius there, number 4. Even though this is far and away the most viewed video on the channel, Remember, didn't have mid-roll ads initially, so there's a big reason. And my usual video length is a little bit longer, plus the ad rates on the Cybertruck video a lot lower than, say, for example, something to do with Tesla insurance. It is what it is. And Kathy Wood's sneaking in there, over $2,000 for this one as well. So we're now looking at a more detailed breakdown of revenue. If you're a nerd, I highly recommend pausing, but I just wanted to show you guys a few interesting bits of information. For example, if we note here, the Cybertruck is Engineering Genius video accounts for about 1.5% of all the monetized playbacks on the channel, yet only 0.6% of all the ad revenue generated on the channel. This suggests that there's either lower ad rates and or less ads in the video compared to other videos. You would expect if everything was completely equal, 1.5% of the monetized playbacks would account for 1.5% of the channel revenue. Now this list is the top 50 earning videos on the channel, all of which are over $1,000 in total. But keep in mind, I've posted 550, maybe 600 videos on this channel in the first almost 2 years. Hey guys, just jumping in here, I've had a quick look and it's over 600 videos posted to date. So most of the videos I post earn considerably less than $1,000. We're just seeing, say, the top 10% of videos in terms of revenue generated. Now, just for the number nerds, again, feel free to pause. These are the top videos on the channel by views in total. This is the top 50 views. Obviously, Cybertruck is Engineering Genius, quite an outlier there now, over 1.1 million views. Another video on the Cybertruck, almost 600,000. Tesla Insurance, over 400,000. Tesla Secret Van, over 400. And Tesla Battery Day video, which for the record, I never monetized the Tesla live streams. I'm not adding any value there, so I don't have ads on these ever, so they don't generate any revenue, but it's fun. I have the live chat there, and a lot of you guys and girls enjoy watching them. A couple of videos in the 300,000 range, and then a few in the 200,000 range, and then quite a few in the 100,000 or so range. We scroll all the way down to the bottom of this, we can see here the last 6 videos under 100,000. So doing some quick math here, that means there's 44 videos in total on this channel with over 100,000 views, and a shitload of videos on this channel with well under 100,000 views. Guys, you wouldn't believe it. I've just done some quick math here, and it turns out the average number of views for videos across this channel is approximately 69,000. This simulation is stranger than reality. Now, I don't know for sure, but my best guess, my best intuition around the median views per video is probably somewhere around 55,000 views. So a little bit of a difference, some of those viral videos skewing the average a little bit higher. And while we're talking about views, just a quick aside, especially if there's any content creators watching, don't fall into the trap of caring about how many subscribers you have or how many views your videos are getting. Just make content you want to make. For example, I know for a fact that this video is going to get far less views than a typical Tesla related video because less people are interested, and I don't care. My only goal, the only number that I personally pay attention to on my YouTube channel is, did I make a video today? If the answer is yes, then I'm winning. That's all that matters to me. Now, maybe this is just personal preference, but I want to be excited when I wake up in the morning. I make videos every single day on topics that I would like to, rather than chasing after the latest fad or the latest trend. There's a lot of low-hanging fruit out there, a lot of content creators going after that, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If you've got mouths to feed, you're reliant on a YouTube income, you need those views, that's totally fine. But I'd rather just make videos I want to. So if there's low-hanging fruit, you know, occasionally there's a stock that just a million people are asking me to make a video on. Hate to break it to you, but if I don't want to, I'm not going to. And now I'm going to take a really quick moment to talk about the two types of YouTube content: evergreen videos and timely videos. What we're looking at here is views across my YouTube channel over the last 48 hours and in the last 60 minutes. We can see here, given that I'm posting daily videos, there's a typical spike followed by a decline in views. Now, some of you might be wondering, why do the views pick up again? This is a consistent theme. The reason for that, when I post videos, a lot of people in the United States, where most of my views come from, are sound asleep. So as they wake up, these people will be watching the video that was posted in the wee hours of the morning. You guys will notice that in the last 48 hours, the publishing date seems to correlate pretty closely with the number of views. We can see recent videos posted late September. Most of the views, if I go back, we start to find videos posted in August, then June, then a little bit more in August. But there are a few evergreen videos, one of which, Cybertruck is Engineering Genius, posted all the way back on the 29th of November 2019, still getting around 145 views in the last 48 hours. Another one, curiously, the very first video I posted on this channel, Elon Musk's psychedelic secret, still getting views. This was posted on the 23rd of November, and it's still in the top 50 viewed videos in the last 48 hours and has been consistently since day one. The third of these videos, a major outlier, posted on the 13th of August 2020, How Hedge Funds Manipulate Stocks. Now these are all examples of evergreen videos, whereas the rest of the videos are super timely. An evergreen video is a video that's likely to continue to get views for a long period of time. It's not timely, it's not something that ages. Whereas most of the videos that I post are super timely. People are really interested in these videos only for the first few days, maybe the first week or two at absolute max. Now from a content creator's point of view, if your goal is to generate passive recurring revenue on YouTube, posting evergreen videos is a great strategy to do that, but I'm not reliant on YouTube income. I post videos that I want to. This means that most of my videos are completely irrelevant after a week or two at absolute max, and that's fine with me. If I were to stop posting videos on this channel for about a week, it would be completely dead. This is an example of the typical view performance of one of the timely videos, aka 99.9% of the videos I post on this channel over about the first month. We'll see after posting the first day, let's call it around 50,000 views, then a tiny bit more in the next 24 hours, just 4,000 or so views, then a couple of thousand more, then things pretty much dead. By the first week, we're pretty much done, and there's a few incremental views after that. But basically, within the first couple of days, 90% of the views, then after that, the video pretty much dies in the arse. That might be an Australian expression. However, if we look at one of the evergreen videos that I've posted, in this case, the very first video I ever posted on this channel, we'll see a very different trend. Initial spike in views, and then things continue to tick along at a fairly steady rate, a few bumps here and there, but overall a fairly consistent trend. And I initially thought, well, this is the very first video I posted. Maybe all these views are coming from people looking at my channel and then sorting videos by oldest to newest, but it's actually not. A lot of people searching, almost 3/4 of the views, people searching on YouTube. I wonder what they're searching for to find this video. If we have a look here, we can see the traffic source through YouTube search, psychedelics, Steve Jobs LSD, Elon Musk, blah, blah, blah. And we can see in a little bit more detail the way that people are finding this video. Another example of an evergreen video, this time with a little bit of a different trend in terms of views. This video here about how hedge funds manipulate stocks, as in stock market manipulation. We'll see that it followed a typical trend for most views, got fairly flat with a little bit of incremental views, and then suddenly a huge spike. Late January 2021. Now, for those of you who follow the stock market closely, you may recall something to do with GameStop, stock ticker on that one, GME, Robinhood, and some hedge funds getting absolutely wrecked. And we see another spike again around mid-June, but overall still some consistent views coming through overall. A lot of people interested in learning about how hedge funds manipulate stock prices. This is not a timely video. This is another example of an evergreen video where we can see the views overall trending up over time rather than tapering off completely. This, however, getting a few big boosts in views over time related to events that occurred to do with stock market manipulation. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, or you just skipped ahead to see how much YouTube paid me for 40 million views. Keeping in mind that the majority of the topics on this channel relate to investing and or Tesla, so I'm getting ad rates for luxury vehicles, luxury electric vehicles, and for stocks and investing, which typically are up to 10 times higher than ad rates for other topics on YouTube. So this channel accumulated 40 million views between the very first video posted on the 20th of November 2019 and the 25th of August 2021. Just a few weeks ago as I record this. So 40 million views and a watch time of 5.5 million hours, which just for the record is over 6 centuries worth of watch time. What the actual f***? So those 40 million views paid out $442,783. And if we look at a breakdown of this revenue over time, we can see in the early days of the channel, a few $100s per day here and there, sometimes more, sometimes less. This was before I was posting daily videos, and also before I had any idea what I was doing, and before I had actually enabled mid-roll ads. Once I realized I could turn on mid-roll ads, which I did, there was a massive increase in ad revenue. There's some point in time here where I was posting 2 to 3 videos per day as well. And also, just for the record, towards the end of 2020, there was very high ad rates, generally speaking, across the board on YouTube, in particular to do with investing. So I was getting much higher rates for videos than I have been in 2021. We can see overall in 2021, average income somewhere around that $800 or so per day. It fluctuates sometimes over 1,000, sometimes around 600, but on average, call it $800 or so per day throughout 2021. We can see monthly revenue very stable around that $20,000 to $25,000 mark, give or take. And just to be clear, this is with daily videos every single day for well over the last year. I've posted at least 1 video, sometimes more, sometimes as many as 4 videos in a single day. This is a look at the RPM over time, over the lifetime of this channel. In the early days, per 1,000 views, paying out somewhere around that $2, $3, $4, $5 mark. Over time, this has climbed somewhere around that $10 mark. It can fluctuate quite a bit. And overall, the average across the entire channel, $11 RPM. In other words, $11 per 1,000 views. Some simple math there, about 1.1 cents per per view. Something to consider next time you complain about the ads in these videos. So just to be clear, that ad revenue is in US dollars, and that's how much YouTube paid me, not how much gross income I generated for YouTube, which is shared between the content creator, 55% of that revenue, and YouTube, who takes a whopping 45% of that revenue. So let's calculate the gross revenue, and then we'll also work out how much of a cut YouTube got. All we need to do is divide how much I was paid by 55 and then multiply that by 100. And in total, I generated $805,060 in gross ad revenue for those 40 million views. YouTube's cut of that revenue, a mere $362,277. So I hope you guys and girls have enjoyed this video. I always like to be fully transparent with earnings on this YouTube channel. After all, I'm talking about investing, money, wealth creation, etc. So I've got to talk about how much income this channel generates. I'd love to know what you think about the revenue split as well, 55% to creators and 45% to YouTube. Do you think this is fair and reasonable? Are creators getting paid enough, too much, or not enough? What kind of split do you think would be reasonable? And just finally, let me know if you guys and girls are interested in a total income breakdown for the first 2 years of this channel, the 2-year anniversary just around the corner. I'm happy to do this video as well, and this would include a full breakdown of all revenue sources related to this channel, not just ad revenue, which is one source, but also income from affiliates, channel sponsors, merchandise sales, and more, everything. Let me know in the comments below. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And don't forget the BlockFi Bitcoin Rewards credit card, where you can earn 1.5% Bitcoin back on every purchase. There's a link in the description. You can also earn up to $250 in crypto bonuses when funding a new account on BlockFi, also linked below. And finally, don't forget your free stocks with WeBull and Stake, also linked in the description. These great offers also help out the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like early access, exclusive videos, regular Q&As, our private Discord server and more, consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. You can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.